Welcome, everyone, to Take the Lead. I am your host, William Klusky.
And it's me, John O'Halloran, folks at home.
John, we're going to start with America's favorite pastime today.
Yes.
I see you have the score from the game we went to last week set on your headline, so
Yep.
let's go ahead
Blue
and
Jays
read
set
it.
a home run record with 8 home runs and 18-4 road of the Red Sox.
They set Fenway Park record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Jays, Will and I went to the game last week. We shouldn't go to games anymore. We're bad luck.
But who's still going to go to games? Us.
8 home runs. You know, Will and I were talking about a month ago to go to the home run derby. We don't need it.
We don't need to go to that anymore.
Hopefully it doesn't have an ad. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Pretty good speed on both corners for the Blue Jays as Hernandez sends a ball to left field, and it is gone. It looked like it was up above the monster into the seats, and it is indeed a home run. A 3-run shot for Hernandez. The 2-2 to Gurriel. And this one's in on his hands, but he hits it a long way to left, and he got enough of it to send it out of here. Boy, did he turn on that inside cutter. As good as Sam has been, it's going to take him a while. Simeon drives the ball to deep center. Gone! The third home run of the game already for the Blue Jays. 2-1, and Hernandez drills it. Deep center field, and it's gone. The second 3-run homer of the afternoon for Teoscar Hernandez. Thought it was a ball. 1-1, and he hammers it to left field. And this one's going to leave the ballpark. Another monster home run for Bo Bichette. But at the same time, John's going to go with the
That was Cavan, right? Next one? Yep, Biggio.
Center field, and another home run. And he hits the ball hard to right center field. Do you believe it?
Now, do you remember what I said right before Vladdy hit that home run?
Yeah, he said he was going to hit it.
I said, like, it'd be so funny if Vlad hits one. Or it's like, it's his time for one, and then next pitch, gone.
Because the first home run happened, I'm like, it's only the first inning, okay. And the second one happened, the first inning, I'm like, shit, what the hell's going on? And the second one happened the third one happened the second inning, I'm like, all right, now this is getting out of hand.
Yeah. Sox had 1/4 of the home runs. So, I mean.
Yep, Xander Bogaerts.
And?
Bobby Dahlback, who I still think sucks. But for some reason, every time we go, he hits a fucking home run, which I don't know how.
Maybe that's our key. We need just the other team not to score, and Dahlback will keep hitting bombs.
But that was crazy.
So, speaking of home runs, John.
Yep.
Who did we see hit a home run earlier this year?
JD Martinez.
Opposing team. That brought us great disappointment.
Yes. Shohei Ohtani. Red Sox about to win. But once again, John and Will, for some reason, just the bad vibes went all the way to Matt Barnes, and he gave up a home run.
So, and what were we joking about, saying we don't need to go to anymore?
The home run derby.
And put those two things together?
Shohei Ohtani in the home run derby.
Yep. Shohei Ohtani is officially in the 2021 home run derby. And he is only fitting the day he announced he's going to participate in the home run derby. He crushes 20th and 21st homers of the year. First Japanese-born player in the event.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's more history right there.
Yeah. And let's see. I feel like this is something I should have been doing since my rookie year, but obviously injuries held me back. Ohtani said through interpreter Ippy Mizuhara. But I'm back on track and doing what I love to do, so it feels great.
It'd be fun to see him. I usually like watching the home run derby.
Yeah, those are always fun.
He's not the only one that's interested in doing the home run derby. Vlad Guerrero is also interested in doing the home run derby.
Oh, he's in, for sure.
22 years old, the minus of a breakout season. He entered Tuesday hitting...
That's not the only 22 affiliated with Vladdy, I think.
Yeah, 22 home runs.
Does he have... Unless he has 23rd, and I forgot.
And he hit most, like, friggin' 5 or 6 home runs in that Red Sox series.
Yeah. Him and Tatis are tied at 22. And Ohtani's at 21.
It's funny because Will was like, just when we need Vladimir Guerrero to go deep. Home run.
Yeah, because we already saw Bichette and Biggio. I'm like, we gotta get the big three. We gotta get the quote unquote big three. from New Hampshire Fisher Cats.
I just couldn't believe it. How can two people be such bad luck for one team? I guarantee if we didn't go to that game, Red Sox would have won.
Probably not.
No, it's true.
But I remembered it's not one game I've been to. It's 2 games I've been to that the Sox have won. I remember in 2017, Bobby and I went to a doubleheader, and it was split with the Yankees.
Okay.
So it's 2.
But when we go,
it hasn't happened
the
yet.
one in April against the Rays,
yeah,
that was a fluke. I don't know how that happened.
Big fluke.
Maybe because, I don't know. Maybe Will and I weren't, I don't know. We didn't have the bad luck at that time, but we have it this time.
Yup. Oh, man. Let's see what we got here. Yankees' Zach Britton has fixed MLB's sticky substances problem.
I didn't realize he was still on them.
I didn't either. So he said, to me, it's the baseball. Since I've gotten to the big leagues, there's always been talks every spring about getting a baseball very similar to what they use in Japan. Comes out of the box with a little bit of tack to it. It would probably prevent most players from using anything, even the rosin bag, just because it has a good grip already, and there's really no need to do anything else. So to me, this starts and ends with just a better baseball overall.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with it.
Do you think the pitchers using sticky substances is a concern in the league right now?
Yeah, you're cheating.
Mm-hmm. And now the umps are officially going to start cracking down on it soon.
Just like Tyler Glasgow, whatever his name was.
Glasnow
was bitching and complaining.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I sent you that.
And then, don't cheat then.
Yeah, for real. If you didn't start, you would have been good.
Yeah. Pack ahead.
And now here's a sad story.
Oh, man. It's too early for these sad stories.
I know, but it was in the news, and we got to talk about it. We got to give our thoughts and prayers. George Mason pitcher Sang-Ho Bake dies following complications from Tommy John surgery.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a blood clot. I just want to get the official thing. Where did it say it? Yeah, Baker reportedly died from a blood clot during the surgery. So it's just like...
That's scary.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Scary can happen during any surgery.
Yeah, he was only 20.
Just a kid.
Yeah. Just... You never know.
Yeah. Sounds to never know.
Thoughts to the family.
Yeah.
Hit us with something probably more uplifting than that.
I got no more baseballs, only 2 I could find. And of course, one of them was the Sox in the Cheeks Club to the game we go to.
Okay, that was all the baseball I had too. So I'll bring up something more uplifting.
Yes.
Tom Brady on playing until he's 50. Wait.
Stop playing, please. Leave.
You didn't even hear what he said yet about the subject. He said, even for me, that's a long time.
Good. Retire after this year, you fucking bastard.
So Brady said, 50, that's a long time. Even for me, that's a long time. I've always said 45 was the age that I wanted to reach, and that was my goal. This year I'll be 44, so next year I'll be 45. I got a 2-year contract.
Thank God you're finally done.
Oh, not there yet. I'm going to be able to obviously play this year, and God forbid anything happens, play next year, and then see what happens after that. If I still want to keep playing, I might be able to do that. And if that's enough, then that would be enough. Though Brady is 43 years old in real-world human years, he's somehow defied logic and looks and performs as though he's much younger. Like many of his teammates and opponents, he's regularly outperforming. When he and the Buccaneers kick off the 2021 campaign, looking to repeat Super Bowl season, Brady will play his age 44 season. It's insane. On top of looking for his 8th Super Bowl championship and the Bucs' second in a row, his personal record collection is set to grow. With Drew Brees retiring, Brady is now closing in on becoming the NFL's leader in career passing yards. He needs only 1,155 to pass Brees at 80,358. He's already ahead of Brees and holds the top spot for career touchdown passes at 581, but can not only build upon that mark in its margin, but become the first to hit 600 touchdown passes after becoming the second to reach 80,000 passing yards.
I just hope he retires at 45. I really do.
Brady can also become just the 4th quarterback in League Chronicle to defeat all 32 teams if he's able to lead the Bucs to a victory in Week 4 against the Patriots.
Which you probably
in what
will.
is poised to be the most anticipated regular season game of the year. So there's plenty to look ahead to in the 2021 season and the 22 campaign. As for a possible 2023 run in an age 46 season, Brady said, I'll just have to evaluate all that when it comes. It's a physical sport. Anything can happen. So I'm going to go out there this year and give everything I've got like I've done every other year and then take it from there. However, Tampa Bay Buccaneers general manager Jason Licht, Licht, I guess, has said he'd let the ageless champion play until he's 50.
No.
Could you imagine Tom Brady still starting when he's 50?
I don't want to.
There are going to be kids who were born 10 years after, they'll be born like 10 years after Tom Brady debuted playing against him.
I know, and I want that.
Age 50 would put him in the year 2028.
Don't play anymore. Stop, retire, go away. Go play golf or something. You got enough rings.
He needs 2 more.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He has 1 designated for his wedding ring. He has 7 others. He needs 2 more.
7's enough.
8, his wedding ring.
Well, fuck the wedding ring.
You wouldn't say that if you were married to Giselle?
Yeah, I'd say, bitch, you. I'm just kidding.
No, he said,
If
I
you're
want to.
If you're listening to Giselle, which you're probably not because you probably don't know we exist. I'm sorry. Just imagine Tom Brady listening to this podcast.
That'd be funny. So, we'll talk about your Eagles, and then we'll bring up... I'll talk about your Eagles, then you talk about the Patriots. A little bit of reverse here.
There we go.
Do you know who Jason Kelce is?
Yes, I do. They're center.
He, in his contract, they added a poison pill. Do you know what that means?
They're going to kill him.
No.
They're going to sacrifice him.
No, that's not what that means. So they restructured his contract, right?
Yep.
And Kelce and the Eagles agreed to place a poison pill type maneuver in his new deal, all but guaranteeing the longtime center will either be released or retire after the season.
Really?
Yep. So Kelce's contract currently runs through the 2022 season per over the cap, paying the 4-time Pro Bowler $5.6 million in 2021 and $5.9 million in 2022. But Fowler reported Tuesday that both sides agreed to this offseason that if Kelce isn't cut or retired by June 2nd, 2022, the Eagles will be required to pay Kelce something like $30 million. In other words, as Fowler put it, it's just understood that he's probably going to play 1 more year there.
Yeah. Because Eagles literally have no money to be able to do that.
Especially for an offensive lineman.
$30 million? Jeez. Of course it's the fucking Eagles. Why wouldn't it be?
What? He probably wants to retire anyways.
I mean, you're probably sure he's not good anymore. Old washed up bastard.
Jesus. Go ahead. Talk about the Patriots.
Jarrett Stidham embraces Patriots QB competition. Says his goal is to start for New England. No.
Good luck with that.
Dude, you're
You're
garbage.
behind Cam Newton and Mac Jones at this point.
And Brian Hoyer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was there, too. You're 4th string, buddy.
You're garbage, dude. I mean, your first drive 2 years ago, was it? You threw an interception. Then I'm pretty sure you threw 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. He's trade bait, if anybody wants him.
Who? I mean, Memorial Crusaders?
You missed the word if. Looking at stats.
4 interceptions. 2 touchdowns or 4 interceptions.
Oof.
So
For career.
Good
luck with that, buddy.
Says my goal is to be the quarterback here and start football games for a really long time in this league. The mindset of that never changed, never will change. But like I said, I'm going to continue to work hard as I possibly can to improve and continue to what I want and I need to, in order to get better to help this team. You're not a starting quarterback in the NFL. I mean, you're maybe, like Will said, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string. Maybe you can go back up someone like Kyler Murray, back up someone like a young quarterback.
Yeah.
I just don't think you're a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Or the CFL.
Or the XFL.
Or the
Even the XFL's not around anymore.
NCAA.
Or the Flag Football League.
Or John's Backyard League.
Or Will's Front Yard League.
Nah, he can start in that one. I can't throw the ball, so it's okay. He can take over.
I mean,
I'll be a receiver or a running back.
you just.
No,
I just don't
in all
think-
seriousness.
I just don't think he's a starting caliber quarterback. Second string at best.
I don't know. I feel like we still haven't seen a lot of what he
he's
could
only
do.
he's only 24. Plenty of time to improve.
Yeah, I just in the current situation of things, I just don't see
Yeah,
him
I
as a
mean,
starter for New England.
You already got a young quarterback at Mac Jones. You got Cam Newton,
who's
and-
designated to start, and
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer,
who I don't even know how even still in the league anymore.
yeah, true, also true. Not wrong there, Johnny boy.
No.
Oh, you got more Patriots.
Yes. Bill Belichick says Cam Newton's way ahead of where he was last year. Patriots quarterback is no longer playing catch up.
Love it.
Um.
Probably used to the playbook now.
Yeah, he said Cam's way ahead of where he was last year at this time. There is no question about that, Belichick said. Prior to second day of New England's mandatory minicamp, as you would expect. He has a good year of experience under his belt. He's able to start the process at the beginning and not being catch-up like he was last year. I mean, he really was just starting at this point, which is true last season.
Yeah.
Got signed in July. There was no preseason, obviously, because COVID.
Yep.
He was injured.
Yep.
I mean, I think Cam Newton's going to have a good season this year. I really do. He has decent weapons around him. Hunter Henry, if he can stay healthy. Janu Smith, Nelson Aguilar. N'Keal Harry. That's really it. But I think Cam Newton is going to have a good season, but I still think Mac Jones will be the starting quarterback by week 17.
That's So basically, he'll be the starter at some point of the season.
Yep.
You just didn't want to put a week 8 in there, and then
Because I don't want
week
to
8
piss off
passes.
all the... I'm not a Cam Newton fan, but if there's Cam Newton fans listening to this, I don't want to piss them off. So
And
week
now
17.
I'll make a prediction of 2 people who will be hurt by week 17.
Who?
Carson Wentz,
Yep, probably.
Jalen Hurts,
Probably.
just because of his name.
And Joe Flacco will be fucking leading the Eagles to victory.
That's even funnier than Cam Newton. Well, last year when he had no preparation time.
Yeah.
But more Patriots talk. Stephon Gilmore should be a no-go for 49ers. Do you think the 49ers could potentially go after Stephon Gilmore,
Yeah, I think
even though
so.
he's coming off an injury
I think so.
and wants to get paid?
I think Stephon Gilmore's time in New England is done. He said what he wanted to do. He's been one of the best cornerbacks the last couple of years. Won a Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, he's done in New England. You know, he's getting up there in age. He's getting injured.
Is he getting up there in age?
Yeah.
How old is he? Alexa, how old is Stephon Gilmore?
That's not too old.
It's not too old
No.
for a cornerback.
No.
But, yeah, Patriots could also get, like, a nice pick for him, too.
Really?
And why not? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
He's
He's
a-
still
he's
the best
easily, like,
cornerback.
he's
one of the
big-
best cornerbacks in the game,
If not the best. Yeah. That was odd. So speaking of 49ers, NFL sends 49ers defensive end Jordan Willis for the first 6 games of the 2021 season.
Steroids.
Yeah, obviously. So,
They make your ball small.
he violated the NFL's policy on performance-enhancing substances. He can continue to participate in off-season practices, training camps, and the preseason. So, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Chicago.
The Bears? The Bears.
Chicago's mayor, Lori Lightfoot.
Okay. What kind of last name is Lightfoot?
I don't know.
Better than Heavyfoot.
Yeah. Ba-doonch. No, but well, it does have to do with the Bears. So, the Bears announced on Thursday that the team has made a bid to purchase a 326-acre chunk of land in Arlington Heights, with hopes of eventually building a new stadium there.
Yeah, they need a new one. That stadium's ugh.
The piece of land in Arlington Heights, which is currently occupied by a horse track, sits just outside of Chicago at a spot roughly 35 miles away from Soldier Field. Actually, I'm curious. Alexa, How big is 326 acres in square feet?
326 acres is about 14.2 million square feet.
Holy crap. Alexa, how wide is the perimeter of 4.2 million square feet?
I don't know that.
Of course, you stupid
Yeah.
machine.
I'm gonna get a figure of this. Hold on. 4.2 million square feet. Let's see. Oh, that's sounds a lot way more than what it actually is. What do you think 4.2 million square feet is in square miles?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I'm not good with math.
Oh, do you know how big a mile is, right?
Huh?
You know how big a mile is, right?
I hate guessing shit. I'm not good at it. I'm not good with math and all that.
All right, well, it's only like 0.15 square miles.
Not that bad.
So it's like 1.15 miles for each side to make a square.
Yeah.
It's not as big as I thought it would be.
But they definitely need a new stadium. I mean, Soldier Field is
How big is an acre?
another new team that's
43,560 square feet.
Speaking of new stadiums, the Bills are also in the process of getting a new stadium.
Oh, okay. So if you can picture a football field, that's pretty close to an acre in size.
All right.
So that puts it in perspective for 326 football fields.
So this probably won't be done for the next years to
Oh,
come.
of course. They don't even have the land. They just
Yeah.
put a bid for it. A football field is 48,000 square feet. So a football field's actually bigger than an acre. Might probably just remove the end zones.
Yeah.
Interesting. The more you know. Look at this. We're learning on this show now. We are an... I'm going to change this from a sports podcast to an educational podcast in iTunes.
It's a trick,
We're-
people.
Yeah, we're learning. We learned what a square... we learned what an acre is today.
We could do that and trick the hell out of people.
Everyone, yeah. The first thing's always what we learned in the episode, and then like the second two parts of the sports things, and then the whole episode sports, and everyone's just waiting. It's like, when are we gonna learn what an acre is?
Yeah.
It's like and it's always the last thing we talk about.
In the last second. This
Yeah.
is an acre.
All right. So, anyways, after learning of the team's bid, Lightfoot released a statement, and in that statement, she took a hilarious shot, quote unquote, all subject. Comedy is subjective. At the team. According to Lightfoot, the Bears need to spend less time focusing on a potential move and more time focusing on beating the Packers.
Woo! Shots fired.
Apparently, she's a season ticket holder. So the actual quote is, as a season ticket holder and longtime Bears fan, I'm committed to keeping the Chicago name in our football team. And like most Bears fans, we want the organization to focus on putting a winning team on the field, beating the Packers finally, and being relevant past October. Everything else is noise.
Jeez. She doesn't sound like a Bears fan.
Lightfoot has also accused the Bears of using the bid as a negotiation ploy to get the city to help fund some much-needed renovations at Soldier Field.
Yeah, it's a crappy field.
Yeah, so as part of the city's recovery, many organizations are doubling down on their commitment to Chicago, and we expect the Chicago Bears to follow suit. The Bears are locked into a lease at Soldier Field until 2033. In addition, this announcement from the Bears comes in the midst of a negotiations for improvements at Soldier Field. This is clearly a negotiating tactic that the Bears have used before. The stadium was built in 1924, only seats 61,500, and due to spatial constraints, it's unlikely that number will ever be expanded by much.
Damn.
Oh, a renovation of Soldier Field in 2004 cost $690 million.
In 2004, that has to be... I wonder what that is now.
Alexa, how much is $690 million in in 2004 in today's dollars? She's not going to understand that. I worded that so weird. Yep. Alexa, how much is $690 million in 2004 in today's dollars? Yep. She doesn't know. I'm gonna do it. I'll do an inflation calculator. Inflation Want to take a guess of how much it would be?
1.2 billion.
1.2 B.
Just throwing a number out there.
All right. If in 2004 I purchased an item for 6912. Well, wait, 690,000 million. That's so much money. Ooh, it's close.
What is it?
983 million.
Ooh.
At a cumulative rate of inflation of 42.5%
That's crazy.
in 17 years. So, let's see. As for the lease that Lightfoot mentioned, the Bears are under contract to play at Soldier Field for 13 more seasons. The mayor of Arlington Heights, Tom Hayes, doesn't seem too concerned about that.
No.
He said a good attorney could always get you out of those. Oh, man. It'd be interesting, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely need a new stadium. They got to do something. I mean, every time I watch a Bears game on TV, it's just like, it's a crappy stadium.
I wonder how much that land is going for. I wonder what their bid was. That doesn't say in here.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, but I was curious. Alexa, how much is 326 acres of land worth?
Here's something I found on the web.
Let's see.
According to agweb.com, in terms of valuation,
Valuation?
based on the top bids for various parcel and combos,
Okay.
326 acres of dryland cropland reached $1,535 an acre. 487 acres of dryland cropland reached $1,540 an acre.
Alexa, stop. So like $1,000 an acre?
That's crazy.
That doesn't seem right.
No. She's stupid. I hate you.
You said dryland and cropland, so I don't know.
I'll crop land her. How about that?
Well, it's a device, not a person. Just like the State Farm commercial. Well, she's a guy, so. Let's see what we got here. You have any more football?
Yeah.
I'll save this one for last for football.
Jaguars coach says team hasn't named a starting quarterback. It's still too early. Come on.
Gardner Minshew mania.
Brian Schottenheimer told reporters that they have not named a starting quarterback yet. It's too early to say this is how it's going to play out. You're not going to waste a first-round pick.
First overall pick.
First overall pick, not first-round pick. First overall pick on somebody and say, all right, guess what? You're sitting down. You're not starting. It doesn't work out like that.
No, it does not.
Trevor Lawrence came out and said, I really like Gardner. I didn't know him before I came here, but we've known each other for a couple weeks now. He's a great competitor. He's a teammate. Love him. It's different dynamic coming in as number one pick to a place where the quarterback's already been there, and you wonder how that's going to go. But he's been great, really helpful. It's not like he's sitting in front of in a corner of the meetings trying to get guys on his side. You can tell this is a guy who wants to win. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence
You know
is
why
going to get
he's-
his first loss since high school.
he's a friggin' animal.
Yep.
You know who's going to be the starting quarterback?
Gardner Minshew. John O'Halloran.
Tim Tebow.
He's-
This was a plus release stunt. As a tight end, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
Especially with the number changes.
Mm-hmm.
85 quarterback.
They knew what they were doing.
If Minshew goes down and Lawrence goes down, we know who we're putting in.
They said, Tim, you're going to keep this a secret, okay? You're going to be a strong quarterback. Just zip it, keep your mouth shut.
Now, what's better? Minshew mania or Tebow mania?
Tebow mania. I hate guard Minshew because one person
Is it because of
only.
his mustache?
No, I
Bobby?
can't. Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Bobby would kiss him on the lips if he had the chance.
He'd probably miss and hit him on the mustache because he likes the mustache.
Yeah, Bobby, you friggin' weirdo. Speaking of Bobby, what happened to what was your podcast called again? BB&J.
PB&J, yeah.
What happened to that?
I don't
Take
know.
a lead. It's still going strong.
One episode a week. When do you think their last episode was, if you had to guess? I
Right
know we're doing the guessing game, but
I'm going to say I think they did one right before the Super Bowl. I believe they did one before the Super Bowl.
let's see. Yeah, February 8th.
And Take the Lead's going to continue to go strong to the day we die.
And it was probably longer than any episode we've ever done.
How long?
Hour 40.
Yeah, but
That's 5 months, 4 months without an episode. 4 months without an episode.
Take the Lead's still going strong.
Haven't missed a week. Except when I'm gone.
Yep. That's all I have for football.
And then that's when the season changes.
Yep.
So if you ever notice the season breaks, that's why.
True.
That's all you have for football? So let's do this last one. Ready for this?
Yep.
Bills wide receiver Cole Beasley would rather retire than get COVID vaccine.
It's his choice. And the snowflakes are mad about it.
Yeah, it's his choice.
Screw you.
He's I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it was basically like the new NFL and NFLPA rules require unvaccinated players to stay clear of people. So he was just like, he's not vaccinated and will live my life like I want to regardless.
Yeah.
I will be outside doing what I do, he tweeted. I'll be out in public. If you're scared of me, then steer clear or get vaccinated. I may die of COVID, but I'd rather die actually living.
I don't blame him.
I'm not going to take meds for a leg that isn't broken. I'd rather take my chances with COVID and build up my immunity that way. I'll play for free this year to live life how I've lived it from day one. If I'm forced into retirement, so be it.
That's what you got to do. Let it build the immune system. Take your vitamins. Eat fruit. Work out.
Beasley said a lot of players agree with him, but many are not established veterans. The 32-year-old who is entering his 10th season wants to represent those players, he tweeted.
I'm going to buy his jersey now. I like that.
Under the new policy, vaccinated players will also no longer be required to wear masks at the team's facility or during team travel. They will have no travel restrictions, can use the sauna, steam room, and weight room without capacity limits, and can interact with vaccinated friends and family during team travel. Unvaccinated players will be required to be tested for COVID-19 daily and must wear masks in team facilities and during travel. They will also not be allowed to use the sauna steam rooms, are subject to weight room capacity limits, and may not leave the team hotel to eat or interact with anyone outside of the team traveling party during travel.
Are they stupid? You do realize that a sauna would have probably killed the virus.
The biggest issue for Beasley is the difference between the protocols for those vaccinated and those not after high-risk exposure to COVID-19.
I mean, I agree with him. It's your choice.
Unvaccinated players will be required to quarantine after high-risk exposure, while vaccinated players will not. Which is stupid, because the vaccine helps you, doesn't prevent you from carrying it, and doesn't prevent you from spreading it.
Mm-hmm.
That's been established. So that rule is dumb as hell. Stupid NFL. The no fun league, as everyone calls it.
Not only that, like I said, it's a player's choice. And I think a player should, if it's fines, they release him, whatever. I think a player has every right to tell it. It's none of your business if I got it or not.
Yeah, it's like people aren't getting that pressed about the flu shot.
Yeah, no, people at work, are you getting it? And I say, it's none of your business. I'm not answering that for you.
It literally is none of your business. Is your work bribing you to get it? Like Walmart is?
No, there's like 3 or 4 people.
I mean like did your work put in a policy that where if you get it, you get like a bonus?
No.
Walmart did.
They did.
If you get it and you show your card, you get an extra $75.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the cart pushers, and he told me that, and I just looked at him like, what? Yeah, I need $75. I'm like, dude.
And guess who's $75 richer? This guy.
I'm like, go to the fucking
haven't got it yet, but
bank and take $75 out. Yeah, if
my that's not $75 richer. That's just
if
using your money.
My work came up to me and said, I'm like, no, thank you.
What if your work was like $5,000?
I would. I mean,
Would you be like, here's my card?
I mean, the way I feel about it, I just think it's. I don't know. I just.
Here's my debit card. Put it on it.
It's just a topic. Like I just find it weird that they're coming out and saying you get free tickets if you get the vaccine. No, I don't like that.
Not to mention Ohio's $1 million lottery. Remember that?
Yeah. If they're giving out free stuff to get the vaccine, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just.
But like I said, it's no one's business if I get it.
It's
or
like
not.
I understand why you want people to get the vaccine, but this vaccine doesn't prevent other. It doesn't. What's the word? What's the phrase I'm looking for? This vaccine doesn't technically slow it.
Yeah.
It just lowers the symptoms.
Yeah, but like I said,
That's the phrase I was
think the
looking for.
biggest thing people need to do is eat their vitamins, go outside, get some sun, work out, eat fruit. Build the immune system. If you're sitting inside and you're not building the immune system, you're gonna get COVID. I mean, you're gonna have a tough time with COVID. But if you're building your immune system, I don't know. But I agree with Cole Beasley. It's his choice. He shouldn't have to get it if he doesn't want to. And if he does get it, he should just keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something.
But just like the people at work, I mean, you should really get it. Moving to a new building, there's gonna be a lot of people. How do you know I didn't get it? I'm not gonna give that information with anybody.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find something to play. Hold on. Give me a chorus.
Whoa, ghost.
Come on. Come on. It's not working. Well, I'll just try this one. Wait.
19 bottles of dish soap, and he gives. Wait, why does Johnny have so many soaps in the first place? Mind your business, David. Why you worrying about it? It's my life. Damn.
I was trying to find just someone saying "mind your business,"
Yeah,
and then I don't know. The song was first thing came was called "Mind Your Own Business,"
yeah.
and I couldn't find a chorus that said it, so I was struggling.
I mean,
Mind your business, damn.
I feel like saying that to people. Mind your business. Worry about yourself. If you got it, that's good for you. Don't worry what I do.
What's this?
It's also your Fourth Amendment too. Look it up. Now we're getting.
I don't know what it is.
What?
Fourth Amendment.
It's the I like how we're talking about sports now. Now we're just going completely way off subject.
Yeah. See, educational podcast, John. What did I tell you? We're learning today. Come back with a warrant. That's the Fourth Amendment, apparently. Or at least according to the image. Where are you on images for the Fourth Amendment?
The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be from unreasonable searchers and seizures. This is protection to seizures that are searched in a personal space, free to do as we please without fearing
arbitrary government intrusion.
Yeah,
Why'd you look it up on images?
because it didn't come up
Are you sure?
the way I wanted it to. Yeah,
Oh, okay, the way you wanted it to do. Okay.
it was freaking Yahoo. I hate Yahoo. Google is the right way to go.
Yeah, well, why are you on Yahoo?
I don't know,
John, struggling here.
but that's your Fourth Amendment.
Basketball time?
Yep.
All right. Celtics. They traded away Kemba Walker. John. It was Kemba Walker, 16th overall pick this year, and a 2025 second-round pick. And in return, they got Al Horford back, returning to the green. Hopefully he gets his number 42. Moses Brown, the chin-up guy from UCLA.
Oh, my God, that was him?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he also had his career best game against the Celtics. And he had 23 points and 21
He's
rebounds.
7'2". He's a big boy. That's what the Celtics need.
Yeah, we needed size. And 2023 second round pick? Yeah. So, John, what are your thoughts on the trade?
I think it's
good
a
or bad?
terrible trade. I absolutely think it's horrible.
I disagree.
I mean, they got his size they need in Moses Brown. Al Horford's washed up. You traded Kemba Walker in a first-round pick. I mean, Oklahoma City's piling up first-round picks, just like the
They have
Celtics
3
did
this
years ago. Yeah. I just think it's a bad trade.
I disagree.
I mean, Al Horford's not good anymore. I think
He adds veteran presence, and he can coach these young guys.
I think Moises Brown can, he's only 21 years old, plenty of time to improve.
Same with Rob Williams. Well, I don't know if he's that old, young, but he's a young guy.
He's 23,
Al
24.
Horford. Al Horford's gonna mentor these guys.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he's there for.
I don't know. I just don't.
He's
like
a veteran
the trade.
presence in the locker room.
I
Who
think
else is a veteran on that team?
That's it.
Exactly. That's my point.
I mean, I just think this is a huge win for Oklahoma City.
I disagree.
They get more first-round picks.
I still disagree.
No, it's just a bad trade for the Celtics.
Celtics aren't done.
I mean, I think it's a bad trade. I mean, who's their point guard now? They don't have a point guard.
Marcus Smart.
No, I mean,
You're acting like the Celtics can't do anything. We opened up $73 million of cap space.
I know, but I just think it's a bad trade.
I disagree.
I mean, Al Horford's 36 years old.
Marcus Smart's been injury prone since he put on a green uniform.
Yeah, but I mean, I just
He
don't
didn't mesh
think
well
it's a
with
good
Brown
trade.
and Tatum either.
Who, Marcus Smart?
No. Kemba Walker. He didn't mesh with Brown or Tatum.
So
what's the point of having him?
I mean, I agree with that part, but I just think it's a bad trade for the Celtics. I mean, just giving up a first-round pick for 36-year-old Al Horford.
35.
35-year-old Al Horford. I mean, I think they could have given a second-round pick for Kemba Walker, but no, we'll see how it goes. If Moises Brown can, be productive and Al Horford can bring a veteran presence and Celtics can go and get a decent point guard, I think they'll be fine, but
I think you're looking into it as just a one-trade thing. The Celtics are not done.
I think they are.
Why? You don't think we have a point guard?
They don't.
Then that means they're not done.
I mean, I don't know who's going to be able to fill that point guard role. I mean, I don't think Peyton Pritchard's is starting
Celtics have money.
a starting point guard in the NBA.
Celtics have money now.
Yeah, but the biggest thing that stops players from coming to Boston is all the racist stuff.
Okay. Sign a white guy.
There's no white point guards in the league.
Tyler Hero.
JJ whatever his name was.
Tyler Hero.
I mean, if this works out for the Celtics, then I'll eat my words.
Hold on. We're gonna figure this out, okay? We'll just see who's available in free agency. Okay? Oh, perfect. I know who we can sign.
Who?
Someone who's even older than Al Horford.
Jeff Green?
Chris Paul.
I'll take Chris Paul, but
Too much money.
no,
Celtics aren't gonna give him that money.
no, but this does work out for the Celtics, and I'll admit it next year on the podcast, or even upcoming podcast when NBA basketball season starts. I'll say, all right, I ate my words. Celtics won this trade.
Ooh. Lonzo Ball.
I would take. I'd take.
What if the here this one out, ready? What if the Celtics brought back Avery Bradley? He's a free agent.
That could be another veteran presence coming off the bench. I would take Lonzo Ball. I really would.
All right, do you want to hear a solid list of the point guard free agents? And these are just free agents, not people who potentially could be traded for. So this season, and I'm not going to mention if they're like an option restricted, team option, or unrestricted or whatever, but potentially it's Chris Paul, Mike Conley, Kyle Lowry, Goran Dragic, Dennis Schroeder, Patrick Mills, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dante Exum, Lonzo Ball, Derrick Rose, Ismail Smith, Bradley, Chris Dunn, Elfrid Payton, Frank Tikalina. I don't know, the starting NT really screwed me over there. Dennis Smith, TJ McConnell, Ryan Arcidiacono, Reggie Jackson, Austin Rivers, Brad Wanamaker, Dellavedova, Edmund Sumner, and then other people. Ooh, Jeff Teague. I like Jeff Teague, but we got rid of him already.
I know.
I'm just going to find some random dude we can bring in who I've never heard of before. Okay? Ready for this?
Yep.
Cassius Winston.
That's a sick name.
Let's see what his stats are. So he is 23 years old from Washington, 53rd overall pick.
Yep.
I want to see his stats.
Yeah, I'll take Lonzo Ball, but you already know that LeVar Ball would not want him in Boston.
Of course not. Cassius Winston. Let's see his stats. Oh, solid. Yeah. He averages 4.5 minutes a game. Averages 1.9 points, 0.4 rebounds, and 0.5 assists.
I'll take him.
Starting point guard. Here we come.
But we'll see how it works. I mean, I do like it. I like it and I don't. I mean, I'm happy Al Horford's back. I was a huge Al Horford fan. I loved it when he signed with Boston the first time. I had got rid of Kemba, but I just don't like to get the first round pick.
Oh, Jesus. I just dove into some deep news of Cassius Winston, and that did not expect that.
What?
We're getting sad again. But this is an old story, but it's still sad. His younger brother, Zachary Winston, he died a year and a half ago.
Jesus.
He was struck and killed by an Amtrak train in Michigan.
That sucks.
So it's just like, didn't expect to get sad here.
Nope.
Sorry for making fun of you, Cassius. John, stop laughing. It's not nice. Hit us with all the basketball news you got, and the last thing I have is the brackets.
Speaking about Chris Paul, this guy cannot catch a break. He's
No, he
entering the
cannot.
COVID-19 protocol. I mean, this man cannot catch a break. A couple of years ago, when he was on the Rockets and went to the conference finals.
Wait, why are they having him go into COVID-19 protocol, but not LeBitch when he violated the things?
Because it's LeBron.
No, it's because he's a LeBitch. He probably bitched about it.
This is a huge loss for the Suns. He's probably going to miss the conference finals. He's been doing really good this season. He's finished fifth in MVP voting. He's averaging 15.7 points, 8.7 assists, 4.1 rebounds.
Game 1 is tomorrow.
Began his postseason, the 36-year-old has his Suns in the conference finals for the first time in more than a decade, as they were set 4 wins away of reaching the NBA finals for the first time since 1993. That sucks. I mean, Chris Paul cannot catch a break. I mean, I don't think it'll affect the Suns. I think the Suns will beat the Clippers. Clippers conference finals. I think this is the first time the Clippers ever been in the conference finals.
His status will be evaluated again today. So that's good.
Speaking about LeBron James, criticized NBA for rash of injuries after an early start date. I knew exactly what would happen. The Los Angeles Lakers were coming off a grueling championship run in the Orlando bubble that ended October 11th, with them planning to start the season December 22nd. His team would only have 71 days off between winning the title, starting their defense of it. James didn't publicly lobby against the decision, but seemingly did it so privately. The Atlantic Shames Carano reported that LeBron was one of several stars against the idea, and 2 of them were his teammates, Danny Green and Jared Dudley, hinted at the he might miss some time as a result. Well, first of all, I wouldn't call Danny Green and Jared Dudley stars.
I'd say they're stars, just not superstars.
Yeah, he came out and said, well, injuries throughout the playoffs were or throughout the season. Lakers lost Anthony Davis, Nuggets lost Jamal Murray, Celtics Jaylen Brown. He says they all didn't want to listen to me about the start of the season. I knew exactly what would happen. I only wanted to protect the well-being of the players, which immediately is a product and benefit of our game. These injuries isn't part of the game. It's the lack of per rim rest. Before starting back, 8, possibly 9 All-Stars missed the playoffs, most in league history. This is the best time of the year for our league and our fans, but miss a ton of our favorite players. It's insane. It's one person that we all know about. The body of it, how it works all year round. It's me. I speak for all the health of our players, and I hate to see this many injuries in this time of the year. Sorry, fans. Wish you guys were seeing all your favorite guys right now. Like Will said, the bitch.
Thank you for doing that.
No, I mean, you do kind of agree with LeBron. No, some of these players only had 71 days to rest, but in my opinion, I think 71 days is enough. To rest your body and prepare for the season.
I'd say so.
71 days is plenty.
Almost 2 months or more than 2 months.
I mean, it does suck because I think if the Celtics had Jaylen Brown against the Nets, I think the Celtics somewhat would have put up a fight more than they did without him, even though Jason Tatum did put the Celtics on his back through that whole entire series. Missing a key player, it sucks. I mean, look what happened to the Lakers in Game 6 against the Suns. They got mopped the floor with because Anthony Davis went out early. Back in 2015, NBA Finals, Cavaliers lost Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Patriots, a couple of years after the undefeated season, they lost Tom Brady. They still won 11-5, missed the playoffs, but I gotta disagree with LeBron on here. I mean, I know some people will agree with him, some people disagree with him. 71 days is plenty time to rest the bar and prepare for the season.
See what you got.
Speaking about injuries, Kawhi Leonard was probably missed the rest of the playoffs. Clippers failed to the ACL injury, which is huge. Well, this is against Utah.
Leonard is fouled and he's limping. And the crowd just went a little quiet. Couldn't tell if they just bumped knees on that play. He grabbed the right leg right away. Did take a step there. Yeah. Just an awkward.
That's a huge loss for the Clippers. Even though Paul George has been brought the Clippers to the conference finals, I think not having Kawhi Leonard against the Suns is going to be huge because I think you probably could have put Kawhi Leonard on Devin Booker. Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, is probably the best defensive player or one of the best defensive players in the NBA. Not having him is huge. Boston Billboard campaigns for the Celtics to hire Becky Hammon or Cara Lawson. Says, hey, Brad, it's time to shake it up. Hire Becky or Cara or Becky. I've give my feelings on this before. I think you will see a female head coach in the NBA soon. And it'd be cool if the Celtics would do it. It really would. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but it is what it is. I think it's not going to be NBA. I think you're going to see more sports coming. You're going to see more women's sports figures. You ever seen the NFL with women's? You see it at the 49ers. I believe they had a woman on the defensive coach. I think there was the 49ers had the most. But you're going to see it a lot more. You're going to listen or...
Listen.
Jason Tatum commits to Team USA for Tokyo Olympics.
Hey, look at if the Olympics even happen. The virus isn't doing so hot in Japan.
It's not. The Bronx, United States.
No, but it's not.
Tatum now joins
I'll
potential
look at the numbers.
MVP Damian Lillard, Draymond Green. The team was just announced.
The whole team?
No, the
Oh, the team announced Tatum. It's got it.
I forget who posted it. Son of a gun. Probably ESPN. The only thing I watch during the Olympics.
There's the graph for
Holy
Tokyo's
crap.
numbers. So this recent spike up here back in May was about a 7-day average was like 806 cases.
Yeah, that's not good. I would say that the Olympics will not be happening this year if that keeps going the way it is.
Yeah, so it's kind of growing.
I think that's my favorite thing to watch during Olympics is the
Gymnastics?
Yes. Is the obviously USA basketball.
Is it really?
Yeah, I like watching the basketball.
I like watching stuff I never watched during the Olympics.
You
It's like,
do?
here's the best of the best. Curling. Let's do it.
Curling's so weird. They're just
Bobsleds? Hell yeah.
like,
Synchronized ice skating? Sign me the hell up. Don't know who any of these people are, but we're go USA.
So far, people who confirmed to be playing is Damian Lillard, Draymond Green, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker.
Ooh, that's a solid team.
LeBron James declined, Anthony
Of
Davis
course he
declined,
did,
Jimmy
little
Butler
bitch.
declined.
It wasn't a problem last time for you, LeBron, was it?
Because Space Jam 2, he doesn't want to hurt his penis.
By the way, every time I look at wrestling figures, I see a LeBron James figure for Space Jam, and every time I almost buy it for you because I think you'd like it because it's LeBron.
I'll probably play with it in the bathtub. That's all I
Hold
have.
on. Hold on. I have a perfect audio clip for that. Where is it? Do.
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
Booker T, baby. Five-time WCW champion.
Five time. Anyways, current playoff brackets for the NBA.
I wish it said Celtics in the conference finals.
I wish.
Oh, well.
So the West are like, yeah, we're just going to do this real quick. Utah advanced. No, Clippers beat Utah to advance. And then Phoenix beat Denver to advance. So they're in the Western Conference Finals.
What a weird conference finals. If you told me beginning of season conference finals would have been the Clippers and the Suns, I would have laughed at you.
Yeah, especially if you mentioned none of them were the first seed.
No.
And they probably would have laughed at you, too. You probably would have laughed if someone told you the Lakers would have been the 7th seed, same as the Celtics.
Yeah.
But anyways, in the East, Philly and Atlanta are tied 3-3, and Milwaukee and Brooklyn are tied 3-3. Milwaukee and Brooklyn play tonight, and Philly and Atlanta play tomorrow.
I got Sixers beating the Hawks and Nets beating the Bucks.
I got Hawks beating the Sixers and Nets beating the Bucks.
Hawks in the conference finals. Okay.
I'm telling you, Trae Young is a freaking beast.
I love Trae Young.
Trae Young is the reason why I'm rich right now.
Yeah, Mr. fucking Betty.
I bet on the Hawks and the Clippers earlier this week, and that was before I knew Kawhi was out too. So, and I woke up for work, and the Hawks were down by like 30. I'm like, well, this bet's a wash.
And they came back
And then
won.
Bobby texted me at like 11. He's like, Hawks won. I'm like, what? I'm in my head. I'm just like, you're fucking with me. So I googled it, Hawks, and they won. I'm like, shit. And then I'm like really dialed in, keep refreshing the Clippers score. I'm like, I need you to win. And then I like halftime they're down by like 8. I'm like, no, this is not what I want. And then they came back and they won. I was like, yes. It was
That's
like
crazy.
it's like a $30 bet. I won like $230.
Now, who do you? So you got the Hawks winning and
Yes.
the Nets winning. Who do you have in the NBA Finals?
If those are the two that make it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just to fuck with you, Suns Hawks.
That'd be a shitty fucking finals.
It'd be fucking hilarious though.
I got the.
It's what Atlanta deserves after losing the MLB All-Star game.
Just imagine if the Hawks win the whole thing because of that. A big fu to the
That'd
everyone.
be funny. Trae Young after every Hawks victory in Atlanta. Fuck you, MLB. We're gonna bring the title to Atlanta. It's like what's what they deserve after what you did.
All right, I got the.
I don't think they'll. I
No,
mean, that's
I got Nets and Suns.
that's probably more likely. But could you imagine?
Hawks and Suns.
All right, John. Where can they find you on the internet?
For years, I've been saying it, and you bastards never follow me. My Instagram is JohnO'Halloran15. My Twitter is _John_O'Halloran. Will, where they can find you on the beautiful web of the internet?
You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at William Kliski. You can follow the show on both Twitter and Instagram at TTLPod. Please rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred listening platform.
Share with your freaking friends and your freaking family.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel for the video version of the show. And we
Have a good freaking day.
will catch you
Freak.
next week.
Freak.